Hey Nukanite, moving on to the third set now, and Movie has a chance to 3-0 this thing. Ridiculous. I was saying in the Daily Word segment over on SC2GG, when I was talking about this, talking about Shine and how he beat Stork, I said, Shine, if you get 3-0'd in the semifinals, just like Type B, just like Hero, and become just another failing Dark Horse Zerg player, I am never going to forgive you for destroying Stork and Bisu. So hopefully Shine can put up a little bit of a fight and give us a series here, but from the way things are looking, Movie's play has just been almost immaculate. Although, look at Shine's face right now. He looks like he's about to murder someone. Usually before a game, he kind of smiles like he's thinking about friends or family rooting for him, but right now he looks like he just wants to take an axe to somebody. So that's not good for Movie. I think this might be one of the harder games for Movie right here, because Shine is literally fighting for his spot to move out. If he doesn't win this, he's not going to win at all, and he's going to drop out of this tournament. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Give me a second. I got to pull up my predictions. Okay, I got the predictions up. Let's get the colors and positions to start out with. Over in beige at the 5 o'clock position we have Movie, and down in orange, I think, over at the 8 o'clock position is Shine. Going out diagonally so we can find that probe if it should come over. Okay, let's get some predictions here to start out with. Shine looks very intense, so hopefully he can put up a much better fight in this game. This is from Waza3K, writes, Dark Movie will avenge Bork and restore Protoss honor. Adum Toridas. Okay, here's another one from Homeless Heroes. Writes, Dark Movie will Dark Templar rush his way to victory, for he is the terror that flaps in the night. Watch your language. Okay, let's move on to another one from Variations with a Z. Always thought Movie was a baller. He was the only Protoss taking games off Jadong when he was on the B team. I hope he reaches the finals and DTs his way to a 3-2 win. Alright, Dranchin, take it home!
You always tell him to take it home, but take it home where?
Take it
to
home.
Whose home? What home?
Somebody's home.
There's a white guy there. Should I take it to his home?
No, he looks kind of creepy.
Okay, not his home. What about my home? But I live on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, so maybe not my home. Stop showing the creepy white guy. Dear God. Wow, the guy has blue eyes that shined into my soul, and I want to cry in a corner. So, standard play, most likely going to come in. Movie just continues going for the Forge Fast Expand, gonna stick on those 2 bases. And just more white people there in the crowd being all cute and wow, look, I wonder if the Koreans actually get jealous or just, oh thank God I'm not on the camera anymore. I'm so sick of being on the stupid freaking camera. But white people need to bring more signs, really need to bring more signs. Shine gonna put down his natural expo without any sort of heavy trouble. Did go, I think, for an overpull build. Might have even been a 9 pull. Pretty sure that was an overpull build though, because I saw an Overlord moving out there. Was still sure. Might have been 9 pull, whatever, because the timing of the hatch was a little bit quick. But Overlord's all over the place. The 3rd drone gonna come out, so he might actually go for the 3 base build. Not even sure whether Movie spotted that or not. He's gonna go Nexus first, even though it's kind of risky from him actually. Only a couple of Zerglings being produced. You probably saw the amount of Zerglings were produced, and they're just going to stick here and continue following this probe. So actually, Shine's not going to start off with early pressure like he did last time. But there are cannons on the way, so Movie's still, with the delay of the Zerglings, is going to be fine. Even putting down one of his probes there at the front, wondering whether he's going to put in his gateway before the 2nd probe, actually. 3rd base going to come up at the upper left-hand position. Makes it a little bit easier to defend once he picks up that 4th gas there. It's kind of hard to defend early on, but once it hits a later stage of the game, it's going to be easier to defend. So I'm wondering whether there's actually more of a macro game plan here from Shine. It's still a very much a late game guy. Maybe he's thinking of going for the 3 base to continue on the pressure, do basically what he didn't manage to accomplish last time.
Yeah, this is an unusually standard build from both guys so far. I would have expected Movie to do a shield battery rush by now, but it looks like Shine is going for something that a lot of Zergs go for on this map, just to try to sunken up and take an easy 4 bases and try to end it from the 4 bases. If you can't end it from 4 bases on this map, you're pretty much doomed as a Zerg. And Movie has taken advantage of that in the past. In the round of 8, he took down Zero on this map. Zero did almost this exact same thing, sunkening up, getting his 4 bases, and Movie just held Zero into his bases and got bases of his own, double expanding at the same time. It was very risky, but it paid off in spades for him. But let's see what these guys go for here. I think this would be a very good map for Mutilus, just because of how close these guys are. If this had been cross positions or something, I wouldn't have expected Shine to go for Mutus, because he'd have to go all the way across the map, and it'd be very awkward for him to sneak into the main or something to get some put on the pain on that probe line. Looks like Movie's coming up here with that probe, and Shine is in position with another Zergling. He's kind of out of range, out of sight range of that probe. He does take down the probe, so he denies the scout of that new base. But because his Zerglings were there, I think Movie can assume at this point, well, he was trying to keep me from seeing something. I think I know what that is. And Hatchery up at the 10 o'clock position. Looks like he's going out with his initial Zealot.
I'm gonna try to get the scout. Meanwhile, has his target going up, and I'm actually wondering when the Movie's gonna go for Sarah Reaver. Gonna micro his Zealot here against these 2 Zerglings. More Zerglings on the way, so actually might get it picked off. Far too many Zerglings for it to fight off. He has very nice Zealot micro, but still very hard to micro when you got so many Zerglings attacking all at the same time. But yeah, I'm wondering when it's actually going for that. It has this Habanero core spinning already, so I'm thinking that's... Oh, actually, no, I thought I saw it spinning. Might have canceled that. Wondering what's going on there. Might have had a change of heart if that was indeed spinning, but I'm wondering what he is going to go for Sarah Reaver. It's kind of his... Not, I wouldn't say it's been his bread and butter, because he's not a one-track pony, or whatever that one... Oh, goddammit, yet another...
Trick pony.
Goddamn English quote. One-trick pony. Track? What the hell's wrong with me? It's English quotes just continuously fail me. Ah. God damn it, blah. Anyway, has his initial Corsair outside. Gonna get the scout. Wondering whether he's gonna move it towards that upper left hand. Probably gonna go on pick off an overlord. Don't think any Scourge is gonna be any time to help save that. But did these Spark? Okay, Spark coming out right now, so actually might not have enough time to pick off an overlord. It's gonna start attacking it, so it's just gonna be a timing thing right now. He might actually want to make sure he keeps it alive. Moves towards that upper left hand. Make sure he gets the full scout. And this base is decent, especially with the spread out forces of Shine. Sarah Reaver could be fairly decent on this. I'm not quite sure how effective mutas are, because the positions look a little bit stacked together. You got your mineral, whenever you got your mineral lines to the wall, it's already kind of a bit of a disadvantage. But at the same time, there's a fairly decent amount of space between natural expansion and the main. So if defenses aren't very good, you could force kind of have Mutalisk flying between the main and the natural expansion, and basically completely open up the defenses of the Protoss player, take full advantage of that, do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, several Zealots alongside Dragoon actually moving out now for Movies. Also going to try to save this one single Corsair, clearing out the few Zergling forces that were there. But yeah, players just slowly getting the check up, macroing up. Is going to lose that Corsair with some couple more Scourge coming in from the south side. Beautiful play. So it is going to be Mutas coming in. So nice call there by Nuke. Temple Archive's in the way, but not much to defend at all for Movie. Movie could actually be in a lot of trouble here.
Oh man, yes, no cannons in the main at all, and he was going for his Temple Archive, so I think he was going to try to depend mostly on Archons to protect his bases, finally throwing down a cannon by his natural, but he might lose a lot in the main. He's going out with a kind of a crack squad, a little aggressive squad, to attack that 10 o'clock base, but oh no, more Scourge land on the Corsair. Movie's got to keep his Corsairs at home and defend against this Mutalist threat, because I think that Shine is going to try to take that air superiority with Scourge, try to Scourge all of the Corsairs and then just wreak havoc on that main, which he's already doing. He stopped all the probes from mining. Luckily, Movie ran his probes, so he's not going to lose too many probes in that attack. And oh, Movie forced it back off with 2 sunken colonies. They're running into a bunch of Zerglings. Movie trying to run back. He has a couple of Corsairs here, managed to get 1 Corsair out of that Stargate. Now he's morphing an Archon, so he's going to be able to defend this eventually, but it's going to take him a long time to do it. He's going to have to cancel. whatever's in that Stargate. He's trying to attack. Oh, he loses his Stargate, and he was pumping another Corsair there, so he's going to lose a lot of minerals. And his ability to splash those mutas. He does have one Archon in, but from what I've seen of, oh, Scourge coming in, almost taking, oh, they do take out the Corsairs, so some very nice micro from Shine. That's what I've noticed about Shine's mutalist control. He has very good muta micro, especially against Archons. He can just, because mutas slightly outrange Archons, he has very good control there to pick off the Archons before the Archons splash those mutas. So it does look like an all-muta attack so far. Well, he is getting up his evolution chamber and the Hydralisk Den coming up, so he is going to transition into a Hydra build. But he has a lot of Mutalisks out, and wow, these Mutalisks have caused a lot of damage for Movie so far. Movie likes to stay in 2 bases for a long time, but really he's going to think about getting a 3rd base to kind of even up the economics of this game right now.